Hey guys, happy Wednesday, May 6th. Hope everyone had a really nice weekend. It's supposed to be beautiful weather. Today we're going to be looking at boundary defining events within Earth's history. So the first direction here is to open a Google slide presentation attached to this assignment. So each of you will be getting a copy of this. Once you've opened this, it's going to look like this. So in the directions, it tells you don't hit present up here. You want to go to the magnifying glass here where it says zoom, and you're going to want to select 100%. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to scroll down to the bottom of the worksheet. Each of these main arrows here, this is a boundary defining event. This is a boundary defining event. And throughout the presentation that you're going to be listening to, which I'll show you in a minute, you'll be taking notes on each boundary defining event. And as Mrs. Biker walks you through it, she'll tell you which box to type notes into. So you're just going to be physically just going in, hitting delete on that notes and adding in your own notes. And you'll be doing this for the whole worksheet. Let's go back to the directions. So this Google Slides that you complete here is not something that you need to turn in to Google Forms, Google Classroom. It's not, you do not need to submit your notes. However, you're going to be needing that note sheet to complete the Google form. Before we get to the Google form, so you should have your note sheet open on one side, and then you should be, you're going to be clicking on this link, which will take you to a audio version of the presentation with Mrs. Bikirk, and she'll be telling you where on that timeline to fill in notes. It's about 20 minutes long. So once you've done that, you can then use the note sheet and the video to answer questions on your Google form. So this is where I want to show you how I kind of helped you determine where to find the answers to this Google form. This does count as a test grade, so it is something that you want to spend some time on and make sure you're getting the answers correct. So as you can see here, so if you look at question number 1, and here's the question. All the following statements are false except, and then you can see here in parentheses, it tells you where you can find that information. Is it on that timeline, boundary defining timeline, or is it within the lecture? So if it says lecture info, that means you need to go back into Mrs. Bikirk's lecture to find the answer to this question. So you can see questions 1, 2 are all lecture info, and then as you scroll down to number 3, again, here's your question. And then here's where it's telling you to find the answer. So for question 3, you can find the answer using the notes that you took on that Google Slides. I hope that makes sense. Please email me if you have questions about that. So once you've done the Google form, that's what your grade is. Just a couple extra resources for you because this is a test grade. Once you've gone through the notes, so once you've gone through this and you've completed it, feel free to email Mr. McCarthy. His email is right here. Regardless of who your science teacher is, email Mr. McCarthy your completed notes to receive a copy of teacher notes that you can then use on the Google form. And then I also have a reminder here that, at the end of each question on the Google form, it tells you where to find your answers on the notes or on the lectures. So I hope you have a great day. And if any questions come up, please send us an email and we'll check in soon. Have a great day, guys.